a cop shot and killed a black male who only separated a fight, was not the cause of it. He misinterpreted the situation so bad, he ended up killing the man who was the good guy. Here's the video.
You going to do good?
Yeah.
Huh? You doing good?
Yeah, stand right there. Do you understand me?
Hey, what's going on?
Stand right there.
You doing good?
Yeah, you're gonna stand right there, okay? Do you understand me? Stand right there.
I hope you have a good night tonight. Okay. I'm sorry about the broken glass right here.
You did this?
I didn't do this, but he tried to like wrap me up.
Okay, well go ahead and turn around for right now, okay?
I'm not trying.
You're not. You're gonna turn around. Is this a guy?
I can't be detained right now.
You're gonna be detained.
I can't be detained right
You're
now.
gonna be detained.
I can't.
You're gonna be detained.
Hey,
You're gonna be detained. You're gonna be detained. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back now. You're gonna get tased. Do you understand me? Put your hands behind your back. Get back. Get back. Get on the ground. Now. Get on the ground. 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 Get back. Get back. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your back.
This coward cop shot and killed a man who should be alive. Let's put up the picture of Mr. Jonathan Price, who was shot and killed. Last week, a former Texas police officer now, he was current during the time of this killing. This Texas cop was actually acquitted of a black man's murder. The man was still alive but bleeding out, remained on the ground as the officer handcuffed him as he took his last breaths. That man is Jonathan Price. He is no more. He is dead. He was shot and killed almost 2 years ago while unarmed at a convenience store. Why was he there? He broke up a fight. There was a domestic dispute between a man and a woman. He decided to break up that fight to protect the woman, to provide cover, a barrier. He was a good man. He didn't have a gun. He didn't have a weapon, but he had heart. He stopped the domestic altercation. Price was a football star, well known, well liked, worked for the city government. Let's put up a picture of the man who killed him. Hunt County, Texas, jury found 24-year-old Wolfe City officer Shaun Lucas not guilty of Mr. Price's murder. However, that same cop was fired after the incident. That same cop was charged quickly with the murder of Mr. Price after a preliminary investigation determined, members of law enforcement determined that cop committed murder based on their investigation. Lucas was 22 at the time, became an officer with Wolfe City 6 months prior and was new to the town. The irony of this, the man shot and killed a fellow city government colleague. There's more. Lucas was responding to a report of a disturbance and a fight in progress at a store in October 2020. Mr. Price, who was 31, greeted him, even tried to shake the officer's hand. Lucas thought Price was drunk and attempted to detain him, but Price told him, and I quote, "As you see, I can't be detained," according to the affidavit. Officer Lucas continued to attempt to detain Price by grabbing Price's arm and using verbal commands, which were both unsuccessful. The affidavit says, Lucas told Price he would be tased if he did not comply. And Price began to walk away. But he wasn't just tased, was he? He was shot and killed. Now remember, what's the reason this police officer assumed that the good black man was the criminal black man? Did you see how many people were there present at the scene? Did you see how many individuals were there who tried to protect this black male, who tried to provide cover for him, tried to explain to the officer what's happening? The officer, as soon as he arrived, he knew exactly who his target was because of his own bias, because of his own implicit and hyper-aggressive bias against black men in particular. He believed upon arrival that the black male was the one who was the criminal, and he was not. The only criminal was the person fighting and you, the officer. That's it. Lucas used the taser, but the device was not fully effective. Price continued to walk toward Officer Lucas, which is in the affidavit, while being tased. According to the affidavit, Price appeared to reach out and grab the end of Officer Lucas's taser, and Lucas shot him 4 times in the upper torso. The affidavit states. Lee Merritt, whom I know well, let's put up a picture of Lee Merritt, the attorney. Lee Merritt, who is working on another case I'm connected to currently. Lee Merritt is representing the Price family, said he is appealing to the Department of Justice, the DOJ, to intervene and to bring federal criminal charges against this officer. I join my brother Lee Merritt in that proclamation. In a statement to CNN, Merritt said, and I quote, Shaun Lucas was acquitted in rural Hunt County, Texas by an all-white jury. At the time of his murder, he, Price, was unarmed and did not pose a threat to anyone. Every law enforcement professional that reviewed the facts concluded Lucas' use of force was unjustified. The jury's verdict goes against the weight of the evidence and leaves black Texans exposed to state-sanctioned violence. Now, there's no issue of jurisdiction. Double jeopardy does not apply to another jurisdiction. The federal government can pick this up at any time. They can prosecute at any time. That's exactly what needs to happen. Remember, every single law enforcement agency that reviewed this case agreed what happened there was murder. It was murder. We're going to continue to follow the story, see if the DOJ will pick it up. So sad. Good man, good Samaritan, good actions, bad result because of a racist ass cop. Yasmin, thoughts here?
Yeah, whenever stories like this come through the news cycle, there's a lot of parsing through details in comment sections and on social media and even on shows like this one. But while these individual cases are helpful in highlighting some of the goings on in police departments and in other public systems, it's impossible for every case like this one to be given the same amount of public scrutiny and internal scrutiny. This case is likely one of many similar cases, and that isn't meant to be dismissive. It's meant to emphasize that lives are destroyed over incidents like this one, and most of the time, little or nothing is done about them. Every person who knew and loved Jonathan Price was and still is affected by his death. Will any of those people or people in similar situations ever get justice? We'll have to see.
Very well said. We're going to continue to follow this story as it develops.